Well, good morning, everyone. It's been quite a time since I did one of these videos, probably 6 months, probably from Athabasca, where I would have given.
Call from.
Let me silence that. I don't know how well this is going to work. Okay. I'm sorry, everyone. This isn't the first time I'm doing it from the office, and I think I've got to do one more thing here. Okay. Maybe we won't get interrupted again, of course, right? I've been trying to get on since 8:30 this morning, and it's been one issue after the other. Facebook had me logged out. Everything seems very slow, but what I'm going to try and do is every Wednesday at 8:30 Mountain Time is just come on here, give you guys an update about what's going on, and maybe answer some questions. I'm going to talk about some of our frequently asked questions. I'm going to talk about where we're selling. I'm going to tell you what's going on in the kitchen, any new flavors that we have, and maybe giving you a personal update about myself. All right. So our next show, there's not a lot of shows going on because of COVID-19, but our next show is March 20th, about a week and a half away. It's the Nosh event held in Sherwood Park at the Agora, 401 Festival Lane. So it's March 20th, 10 to 5. So we'll be there. We'll be selling our fudge and our jerky. There's a couple more events coming up after that, but I'll tell you about them next week or the following week. What's going on in the kitchen? We're really busy. We've been fortunate over the last year. It's been a crazy year, and our business has increased. We've both been selling online. We're getting wholesale orders, and there's some news that maybe I'm not quite yet prepared to talk about, but nevertheless, we're very busy in the kitchen. I just recently hired a new fudge cook. His name is Jacob. He started last week, and I continue to look for more help. It's that busy for us, and things are looking good. We had a recent hiccup, and we're still working with that. The Apple change to privacy on their devices has had an impact on our online sales, but we're figuring out what we need to do to get things back to where they were. So that's it for the kitchen. Maybe in some other videos I'll take a little walk around and show you what we do downstairs. And I'm upstairs in the office. It's kind of a two-level operation that we have here: office upstairs and production downstairs. As far as new flavors, the flavor I want to talk about is tiramisu. Came out with that maybe about 6 weeks ago, and it is now my favorite. Prior to tiramisu, my favorite was cinnamon bun, and this is now my favorite. It's just a delicious fudge, nice coffee flavor, nice texture. I don't usually talk about my personal favorites, at least not very much. Like people to decide on their own what their favorite is, but that's a new flavor, and not only is it a new flavor, it's become my favorite flavor. So working on a couple more flavors, and we hope to introduce those in the upcoming months. We're in the process of switching from our winter flavors to our spring flavors, so we have one or two cherry flavors there. That kind of pops to mind. I want to talk about questions and any questions that customers may have. So if you have some questions you'd like me to discuss in future videos, just leave a message after this video, and I'll try and address them. For now, I'm going to talk about our frequently asked questions and maybe explain them a little bit more. We have a page on our website called Frequently Asked Questions, and we try to update it as we get new questions. So kind of more or less starting from the top, what I'm going to talk about today is the shipping questions. There's about 5 there at the very top of the page. That's probably what we get the most questions about, particularly over the Christmas. So where do we ship? We ship anywhere in Canada. We don't ship outside of Canada, and that's purely an insurance issue. Our insurance company doesn't want us to sell outside of the States, and for the limited amount of sales that we ever did outside of Canada, I think I said States before, but I meant Canada. For the limited amount of sales that we did outside Canada, it wasn't really worthwhile to address that issue. So it may be something we address in the future, but not right now. So we sell it all across Canada. How do we ship? We ship by Canada Post almost exclusively. There's a couple of reasons for that. There are locations where the other couriers, FedEx, Purolator, do not ship to. The smaller towns, they tend not to ship to, and a lot of our customers come from the smaller towns. As well, those other carriers are more expensive. My number one expense in the business is my shipping costs. And the other carriers, I used to have a program that would compare all the shipping rates, and invariably, always Canada Post was the cheapest to ship. So we ship Canada Post. We ship anywhere across the country. We ship expedited, Canada Post expedited, which is a 2 business day guaranteed delivery. But since COVID started over a year ago now, Canada Post has Canada Post no longer guarantees that 2-day delivery, although they still charge me the same amount of money. Generally, I see them living up to that 2 business day delivery, maybe sometimes 3. But that's just the situation. Hopefully it will come to an end in the near future. We get emails from time to time about, hey, my order, it's been a week since I ordered and I haven't received my fudge yet. This has been, when it does happen, it typically happens in Ontario. So I don't know what the situation is in Ontario versus the rest of the country, but that's where, if there is an issue, and there's not very many, probably over the holiday season, there was probably a half dozen issues where they didn't receive their fudge. Probably in 1/3 of those cases, it was actually delivered. Customers will get an email saying, their fudge has been delivered, and they email and say, hey, it says it's been delivered. I looked outside, I don't have it. In many cases, it's left in the Canada Post parcel box, and a key is left in their common mailbox, and so they have to go to the community mailbox, get the key, and open up the parcel box, I guess, and get their parcel. Many times they think it's going to be delivered, and left on their step. It depends on what Canada Post is doing in that area. A few times, I think twice, the key was left in a neighbor's post box, not in theirs, and the neighbor, collected the package and brought it over. And sometimes it just does go disappearing. When it does go, when you feel that you haven't received it or it's taken too long, the best thing for you to do is for you to call Canada Post with a tracking number. As the shipper, I'm not allowed to call Canada Post and open up a ticket until 21 business days have passed since I shipped it. That's effectively a month. But as the receiver of the parcel, you can call and ask where your package is. And normally they find and you receive the package in 24 to 48 hours after making that call. So that's kind of long-winded. Probably, what we get the most questions about Another question sometimes, not lately, but maybe going back a year and more, people saying, hey, I'm not getting notification that my order has been shipped or that my order has been delivered. So I check your mail filters. The emails from Phil's Fudge could be going into there. It's particularly an issue for people who have simpatico email addresses. Their filter seems to want to filter out our messages about your parcel. So particularly important, simpatico. I think that's it. I think that's it for the question I'm going to cover today. I'll cover a few more. I see I'm losing a few people, but for those of you who stuck around to the end, good for you guys. As always, we would appreciate some Google and Facebook reviews. It really does help the business. And if you love our product and want to see us continue to grow, in future I'll talk about some of the things that we're doing here, probably at a high level. Like I said, we're very, very busy, and there are many things that we're working on. Personally, I am doing well. I'm healthy. Everybody I know is healthy. My children are healthy, and we're all doing fine. Certainly looking forward to the day where we can all get together and have family and friends over, and the neighbors have little get-togethers. I have a propane fire pit which I've set up in the driveway a few times this winter, and then the neighbors have gathered around and we visited for an hour and a half, that sort of thing, until we got too cold. But hopefully we can get back to things soon. But no, I'm doing well. Everybody I know is doing well, and just like to pass that on. All right, so I plan to do this 8:30 Mountain Time every Wednesday morning. Had a few technical issues this morning, so we were a bit late. But hopefully you've enjoyed this, and if you have any things you would like me to bring up in future, just leave a message below, and I will try and address those questions. All right. If not, I will just ramble on. All right. So nice talking to you all, and we'll see you in a week. Bye-bye.